So we're back at the show court for the Mixed Open prelim final between New South Wales and Queensland. Michael Hutchinson here with you for Amina TV. Alongside me is the Victorian Mixed Open coach, Guy Keane. Guy, thanks for your time.
Not a problem.
You're already sitting pretty with the spot in the final. Are you feeling relaxed going into tomorrow?
Yeah, it's always good to get the that win in the second semi-final, and you don't have to rush back and go through all the recovery and then match prep for the prelim final. So good to just get home, relax, and then come out and watch this game. Exactly, yep, ice bath, recovery, then get out and just enjoy watching the game.
So New South Wales up against Queensland. The winner will play Victoria at 11:30 tomorrow on the show court. Queensland having won both games. First one on day 4, 44-37, and on day 1, 44-37, and day 4, 50-42. There's a minute to go until these two teams take to the court. So we'll just run through the lineups. Holton, Di Bartolo, Schoon for Western Australia, the front three. Moore and Bedingfield centre and wing defence, with Patch and Hamer, the circle defenders. While for Queensland, Solomon will line up at goal shooter. Natok Kuroa at goal attack, Hurst at wing attack, Patu at centre, Platt, Bensteed and Upcroft, the back three.
These have been very settled lineups for both these states throughout the competition, particularly in the big games. So they've gone to their go-to lineups for the first quarter in the prelim, do or die game.
So New South Wales with the first centre pass. Em Moore had a brilliant first half yesterday at goal attack, and Di Bartolo was equally as good in the second half at goal attack. So they do have options in that space. Schoon went up. And plenty of options on the bench also.
A nice front drive through.
First goal to Queensland against the centre pass. Solomon's lost his bib early.
I think these two sides will show very similar game plans throughout the course of the game, with their goal attacks being the craft out in front of the main scorers in Solomon and Brad. So look for the goal attacks to be out in front doing all the work, and I think it'll just be depending on who's got a bit more volume at the end of the game from those two goal attacks.
Queensland to Patu. Oh, Hamer got up high and early. Got the call on Solomon. Now, Hamer actually didn't start yesterday, but came on and had a brilliant impact.
He's got very good timing to get back and up for that high ball. Good footwork.
Hamer. Bit of a lazy attempt there from Upcroft. Looks to have a centimetre or two over Hamer in terms of height. New South Wales now through Moore, stuck, has to go back. Off the hand of Patch.
Just probably needed to go two hands for that ball.
Patu. Back to Upcroft. Queensland far more patient with this play.
And they'll look for the offload. I think it was there. They find him eventually.
Solomon kept his size 12s in court.
Size 12, I think he docked a couple of sizes off him there.
My eyesight's not good from distance. Patu goes back to the transverse. That was a better hold, better positioning, better feed. So 4-2 to Queensland. Just over 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Just getting a bit stuck on this transverse line, and the lateral ball gets picked off.
Offside call that for Queensland.
Yep. Deepak just went offside.
Thought he was playing goal attack maybe.
He has been a bit versatile this week. He's been swung into the goals a couple of times.
That was a better pass to Hamer, who's off target. Upcroft had good distance on the defence.
Quick transition.
Yeah, I thought they probably could have gone into Solomon.
New South need to slow that down.
That's the time.
New South Wales need to get into their D a lot quicker to be able to keep that ball in their attack end a bit longer. They can't allow Deepak and Sammy Nunn to drive that ball down so easily.
Good backup from Queensland. They're a lot more patient on that transition, but it was a bit of a lazy shot from Solomon.
Nice touch.
Oh, again, but he's up for the rebound.
Well, he's
got the yips.
Yeah, and then just fumbled the ball out of court.
So 4 from 7 at 57% just to start this game. More now. Hamer. That was great pressure from Queensland.
That's the transition D that you need. New South Wales just look like they've only got one option all over the court. I think they've got to increase their work rate and maybe preparing an angle to get back to the ball rather than these long drives away from the ball.
Solomon, I thought he held good space, but Hamer just tapped it out of court. Queensland will take the throw in. 5-2, 5 gone. Winner to play in the final. Plenty of finals action coming tomorrow. 5 grand finals tomorrow starting at 9:30 with the 20 and under and mixed reserve divisions on show court and court 1. Then 11:30 mixed open and men's reserves with the men's open at 1:45 on the show court, and 2 grand finals tonight also at 8:15. 23 and under and 17 and under grand finals. Vic versus Queensland in both matches. As New South Wales try to create something, but
just not the options. They've only got one lead for every ball.
Yeah, Queensland really hogging the middle of the court. So there's just these maroon uniforms. Hamanel had to go out to bring the ball to himself. Diavotolo.
They really need that combination to start gelling. They've played a lot of netball together, has Brad and Danny. So looked that if New South Wales are going to get back in this early in the first quarter, they need to get that combination going.
Score from Helton on that occasion, but Queensland sent a pass. They lead 6-3. Natakurua out wide to Patu. Oh, she was open. Doesn't want to shoot. Another quick offload to Solomon. That's what he's in the circle for. More. Di Bartolo, she's looked for more. Obstruction on Hurst. Schoon.
And there's that connection.
Nice little pop pass over the top of both defenders.
Nice contest.
Schoon's just had a slip, but Di Bartolo mops up. Hamer.
Will that be the spark that gets them going, maybe? Just falling a bit short at the moment.
Yeah, accuracy not great from both sides. Oh, M. Moore had a crack. That was definitely a dummy drive. There was no way.
It certainly is, yeah. And she's actually done that all week. She loves that top of the circle sweep, and Georgette can just get her feet moving to cover the top of the circle. They often have to then reset it back out and just build that pressure.
Di Bartolo, that's just dribbled in for her.
Had a bit of a think about it, didn't it?
Yeah, the shots aren't convincing all around, but that was great pressure from Schoon, and New South Wales mop up through Beddingfield. Di Bartolo now more on the drive through the middle. Mixed game, very strategic and deliberate. Yeah, it was soft, but it was there for more. Hands were down to hold space. Patu now.
Here comes that sweep.
Solomon strong. Takes the margin back out to 4.
Oh, and an error. Again, I think it's just they've only got the one option along the whole way down the court. They've got to get more work rate out in front.
An offensive offside.
Lots of basic errors
Yeah.
early to begin with. It's been a big day for them. Both had semi-final games this morning and then a quick turnaround to back up. So might take them a little bit of time to get into the game maybe. Smart by Dunny just to draw the contact and open up Brad under the post.
With just over 3 minutes remaining. And the lead is 3. Solomon.
Nice quick release, Deepak. The space was there. Just let the ball go.
Yeah, Solomon created a lot of space. He was up high and then was quick to receive the pass and move his feet back into the circle. Deepak, Patu, that was a great tip. Di Bartolo looks into the circle. Schoon. Di Bartolo, she shoots. Oh, timing was good, distance not so.
Good ball speed and a nice drive.
That was brilliant work from Nato Korua.
I think in this form of mixed netball, something that I've learned this week, being involved obviously, is if you can utilise that mixed match of the guy and the girl in centre and just utilise that pocket, which is something that Queensland did very successfully against New South Wales in the last meeting. Came on and was a real impact.
Oh, good drive by Nunn. Quick 1-2. The space was there. She took it. Oh, great touch from Hamer. And contact on Solomon. So chance for New South now to peg one back. Oh, Solomon got hand to it. Contact call. Hash
Just
is
slightly a little bit indecisive coming out of D, aren't they?
Oh, that was a great wall from Queensland. Unfortunately, they took it out of court. Hamer out high though. Ball just wasn't edging anywhere near him. And they're looking to reset. Too much on it from Di Bartolo. It's kept in though by Queensland, and they are on a quick break. Great play from Queensland. Lead now out to 5.
Nice timing, great drive.
And Solomon held great space.
And release. Good job.
It's 15 seconds to go in the first term. They're looking into the circle, New South. They need to put up the shot quickly. They've only got 6 seconds to go. Di Bartolo will take the shot. It counts.
They needed that one.
It brings the margin back to 5 at quarter time. So Queensland lead New South Wales in the preliminary final in the mixed open division, 13-8 at quarter time. So quarter time and Queensland with a handy lead. We've had more of the ball, absolutely, and more shots at goal. 13 from 17. Solomon 10 of those at 77%. Just struggled, I guess, to find Brad Holton in good shooting space in that first quarter.
They did, and look, that front line is so experienced and they've played plenty of netball together. When that connection is firing, that's when New South Wales are up and about. If you can delay that and really put some pressure on them, which I think Queensland are doing a really good job at, they do tend to throw the ball away or make some silly errors. So they need to get that combination firing if they're going to get themselves back into this one.
So some changes for Queensland, which may be a little odd because they're leading, but Billy Meyer has come on at centre and Patu has taken a seat to the bench. Is that are you surprised by that change?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. I would say that they're just trying to maybe inject that speed all the way through the game. Billy is another really great athlete. So probably just going to try to test more a little bit in that centre and just look at what they do quite well is just run hard to the pocket and they let that ball go. So if it's there, maybe Hamner can come out and have a go at the ball, but I would say that that's probably a bit of the strategy for that change.
So New South Wales haven't made a change.
No changes to New South Wales. And there's that pocket ball.
Quick release into Solomon. That's what Queensland are looking for. Margin at 6. It's the biggest lead of the game. Bedingfield. Yeah, Queensland have just their box formation. There was no one running through for New South Wales.
They did set a little bit of an offline box type defence there. It was a hard D to get through.
Billy Mayer now, new on court, none. Into the pocket. Swings it screen from Solomon.
Oh, kept in.
That was fortunate for Queensland.
Isn't it the way though, when you're up and about and you might be down, those drop balls just don't fall your way sometimes. This is better defence by New South Wales though. They're really holding them up. Really starting to build that pressure.
Step from Mayer. Doesn't think it was.
It was. Don't need a replay on that one, I don't think.
Came up more. Swings it to Scoons. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Wipes the floorboards for his trouble. So Upcroft will take the throw in. Platt. Played it off her foot. New South Wales again, still a little stagnant. That pressure over the pass there from Bensteed was too good.
Again, and then no transition D whatsoever, just coming out way too easily.
And a no-look pass from Mayer into Solomon. First 3 of the second quarter to Queensland, margin now 8.
That's a good ball.
Oh. Queensland have just got all the confidence at the minute. Yeah. Cause contact there from Pash.
Good rebound. Up strong and finishes it. And South Wales might need to make a couple of changes here, I think, just to inject a bit of speed. They do have Tyson Allen, who's a former Open men's player.
Possession to commentary, and I don't think Platt touched that, but umpire's a couple of metres closer than we are.
Saying that they've got Tyson Allen, who's a former Australian Sonics Open men's player, sitting on the bench. Maybe a bit of speed and a bit of drives down there in the attack end is what they need.
So would you put him into wing attack or centre?
Look, he's predominantly a wing attack. I think that's where he would be more comfortable. That's what they've done most of the week, is a half for Scoons and a half for Tyson. So I think that they might need to make it a bit earlier though.
I think Hamer was in good position to put up the shot, but wanted the reset. Tolo offline also.
Just their accuracy at the moment.
Yeah, they're at 8 from 14 at 57%. Oh, Pash came out.
The look away.
Solomon just slipped through the fingers. And Hamer electing not to take the throw in.
Then Queensland sitting up a little bit higher, wing defence, goal defence, looking to have that ball draw Schoon quite high. And that was a better place ball. He needs to turn and shoot that.
Yeah. This is not the New South Wales that we saw yesterday. And just resetting the free pass. None. Good take from Billy Mayer.
Yep. I think there might be a bit of a change coming here. New South Wales coach is up.
Yeah, Drew Malvina not happy. A few fingers pointed. You and you. Get up, warm up. You're coming on. Better pass to Solomon into the backspace. He's moved up to 15 from 18 now on his own. And the changes now for New South Wales, with Allen coming on at wing attack, Rayner on at goal shooter.
I picked one of the moves at least. Something had to happen.
Yeah, it's just not functioning. They just had no drivers in the attack end. And it's the time of the game where you want to start making some inroads in the margin. Good touch from Hamer.
Just that ball release from Nunn, just needed to get up nice and high, put it into the space. It was there.
Another look away from Mayer, but too much on it.
It's become a bit scrappy.
Yeah, so first 5 goals of the quarter to Queensland. And they've won both matches so far. Nesbitt also coming on at wing defence for New South Wales.
Nice quick take there by Sammy, nice and smart. Get that ball speed going.
Yeah, that's a Korua was a bit of a pinball there.
Patch has got the right idea in terms of trying to get to that space to block that sweep. She's just slightly late on it and probably just using her body rather than the feet to move.
Nunn goes long and wide. That's 7 goals this term unanswered to Queensland. That's a better setup.
Right, can they build something from here?
Oh, they're stuck now, Queensland. It was almost a held ball. None now helps out. Billy Mayer just all on his own.
And again, just slightly late on that.
Taking the line to the body rather than to the ball to contest. That's Narakorua's first goal of the quarter. Allen now, Di Bartolo, Rayner. That's probably one of their best setups of the second quarter.
They just look very hesitant down in that attack end, don't they?
Upcroft looking long. Ben Steed, Mayer, cross court now, into the pocket, and screen set by Solomon, didn't really eventuate.
There's that sweep, that was better by Georgette. Got another touch.
Yeah, great touch by Hamer.
Great screen by Solomon.
Bit too far. The pass. Mayer now. Oh, Solomon breaks free.
He's doing it all at the moment. He's got the hold, he's got the screen. Baseline drive.
And he's 8 from 8 this quarter.
That's a good rebound by Georgette.
Yeah, possession call to New South. Oh no, contact.
Let's see if New South Wales can drive this ball down. With a bit of pace, get that ball moving. They need to turn and release.
Oh, contest from none. He's a little late. Di Bartolo now, Allen.
And that's a better ball.
Rayner held high, changed his angle.
When New South Wales are at their best, they've just got to turn and release the ball. They've got to do the work off it to prepare the space. And a great old tip-it layup.
I'm not sure that Gretel's copyrighted that move, but we'll give her a little shout out anyway. None now. And we're just checking the distance on his 3 feet that he's been called for. 2 missed shots in a row from Natakrua, and so they opt for delivery to Solomon. He doesn't miss this quarter. 90 seconds to go in the second. Too much on it for Rayner. It's one of the very few times New South have actually looked to the circle first off the centre pass. Ben Steed.
Again, he's doing a good job getting back and up for those high balls. I'd like to see him maybe get 2 hands to that and see if he can rip in a couple of intercepts. And nice quick release.
Yeah, quick take of the penalty. Eyes were down. There's also a medals to go player of the match afterwards. Guy Keane, you have the honour of selecting that.
Thank you for reminding me.
He
Not
says
used
as
to
he
doing
quickly
this.
pencils some notes. Quick offload for Queensland, and New South are going to have to mount a pretty big comeback in this second half if they're going to make the grand final. Rayner's come on pretty well, 4 from 4. It's New South's only 4 goals for the term. They haven't got time for another, I don't think. And that is half time. So Queensland with a very impressive first half against New South Wales in the Mixed Open division. They lead at half time in the prelim final, 25-12.
Passion, dedication, fun, and fitness. What do all these things have in common? These are all the qualities of Game Clothing and our brand ambassadors, professional athletes Laura Langman and Stephanie Wood. Stay up to date with all the latest ambassador and product news at gameclothing.com.au.
So some changes for both sides at halftime. M. Moore is moving from centre to wing attack. McElwain comes on at centre, and Bedingfield moves to goal defence for New South Wales, whilst Queensland has Roberts coming on at goal attack. Partu back on at centre and Stenhouse at goal defence. Do you think that's a matter of resting some legs for tomorrow?
Look, I think with the changing in the goal attack position in both our games against Queensland, we haven't seen Roberts in goal attack, so it might be interesting to see how that combination goes. So I think that it might be a bit of resting legs in preparation, hopefully, for tomorrow's grand final.
Not hopefully for you, hopefully for Queensland. That is.
Correct. I'm trying to stay impartial here.
Pretty impressive shooting stats for Queensland, also shooting at 83%. Solomon 19 from 22. And New South Wales still at 67%, shot 4 from 6 in that second quarter. 12-4 the quarter break. So not enough volume, not enough ball. They just didn't make a lot of good decisions in their attacking play. But Rayner, coming on at goal shooter, seemed to give him a little bit of a sniff of momentum.
He did. He had a good hold on, held good space for the back space, and the best thing about it was he just went to post. New South Wales can still get back into this game. They just have to chip away. They don't have to get them all back at once. Just get a couple of goals here and there. It all starts with some really strong one-on-one defence.
So New South Wales with the first centre pass of the third quarter. McElwain gets us underway. Allen, McElwain.
Nice swing.
Yeah, just so Rayner with the first score of the third quarter.
And an error. That's the centre pass.
Haymar, not enough on it.
No options coming to the ball. Everyone is just stationary.
Part 2, Roberts. Queensland with the throw in. A little bit of jostling for position between Hamer and Solomon. Contact from behind from Nesbitt.
That one hurts New South Wales. Get a nice early turnover and weren't able to convert from it.
It's Solomon's 20th from 23, 87% accuracy. 13 isn't an insurmountable lead, but when you're throwing balls away like that, you're making it really hard for yourself. Still half a game to go. That was a great ball from Nunn. Got good height on it.
They just look so much more confident to let the ball go to each other at the moment, just like that. And it looks like they've made that change with Deepak coming back into centre. Just trying to inject that speed back into the attack end.
Moore fell into her lap. Nunn almost got a tip. Allen now. Rayner out of the circle.
Better drive to get to circle edge.
Moore, will she shoot? Nice shot, nothing but net. It's her first. Partu, Platt, Roberts.
Deepak's just running the show out there at the moment.
Ooh, step from Nunn.
Some slight physical contact just through the step.
Allen
Nice
on the drive,
and
down
release.
through the middle.
And that's the story of New South Day, unfortunately. It's not being able to execute that final goal.
Rayner's first miss wasn't a good time to have it, particularly when you're needing quite a few goals to make up the deficit. It's not free-flowing netball at all.
It's not. Like I said, it's been a big day for both of these teams and a long tournament. It's been a great competitive tournament.
But like you said off air, New South Wales do look a little tired compared to the Queensland outfit.
They do. Don't discount a team with the navy, the navy blue. That's the Victorians.
The sky blue.
The sky blue.
You got navy blue eyes at the minute. Navy blue lenses.
Again, they just can't get onto this circle edge, and then just force the ball in.
4 to the quarter break. Under 10 minutes to go in the third. Offside from none. Call from umpire Kylie Pearce. Umpires have to have eyes like a hawk. Allen is trying to create some pace in the attack end, but it's just not working for New South Wales at the minute.
They're winning enough ball. They're just another basic error. It's that fine line of trying to push the pace, because you need a few goals to get back into the game, but then also showing that control as well.
On top of the circle, Solomon, will he shoot that?
Bit short. Follows up with the rebound.
His first miss for a while. And the margin now 16. It's just creeping further and further away from New South Wales.
That was better by Ben, just getting off the body. I think with someone like Solomon, you've got to get off the body, and probably now's the time to look at maybe coming out and having a go at some high balls. Just put some doubt in the feeders as well.
So Roberts' first attempt is a miss. Yeah, Allen's imploring his team to move forward, but it just all seem to be flat-footed. Rayner flicks one in.
Another centre pass to Nunn, and called for contact.
Coach Dave Smith out of his chair.
Not happy with that call, I don't
think. A little
think.
shake of the head. Oh, good touch from Upcroft.
Well backed up by Platt then. She's been quite impressive actually. She's had a lot of work rate to cover multiple leads. Brought the ball down through attack really well as well. Just playing her role as a wing defence.
Solomon thought about passing out, went it alone. Stenhouse, I think, has done a very good job on M. Moore so far. M. Moore she had a brilliant day yesterday. And seems a little more quiet today.
Another timeout.
Neymar looks to be coming off. Rams and Levy onto goalkeeper.
And in the meantime, Queensland decided to make a quick change then too. Sam Nunn coming off. And
Roberts moving to wing attack. And Natakorua back on at goal attack.
again, just another error creeping into the New South Wales games. Just got to get back to basic netball. Drive onto the ball, do the work nice and early to get free. Tyson Allen gets a nice intercept there. Can they mount something from this? Rayner's come out to goal attack as well in that change. With
and Moore's dropped back to goal shooter. A little bounce. Deemed legal.
We were playing basketball.
Maybe they just forgot the backboards. So Ramson Levy is out. Natakorua dishes off. About 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Enmore puzzled at the call, but she's just given away the ball on Stenhouse. Patu. Oh, as Sue Gordon would say, Solomon was Macaulay Culkin home alone.
Look, it was the right idea by Levi just to come out, or Levy, sorry, to come out and have a go, but probably just went way too early. The cue to leave is when the ball's released, when it's in the in the hand still.
Allen now. To Nesbitt. Moore. Nice shot. Margin still at 15, but it's a New South Wales centre pass. Moore swings it. Allen, top of the circle, Nesbitt.
Nice
that was beautiful play from New South Wales.
Probably their best passage of play down the attack end.
Probably needed to come earlier than the 40-second mark of the game. 42nd minute mark. Correct myself there.
All right, another turnover. Let's see if New South Wales can score off this one. Make a little inroad.
Allen, just too much on it. Platt, Patu, cross to Upcroft. Stenhouse. Patu, and again. Oh, good read by Ramson Levy. And Patu, equally as good. Gets the ball back for Queensland.
Ooh, I think that space was there for that. And then they find him.
That was a good flick of the wrist from Roberts. (35-20). Queensland look to have one hand on the ticket to the grand final, if not one and a couple of fingers. Off target for more. Patu, Stenhouse. looked at Platt and decided not to. I don't think Roberts was any better an option.
Nice take. Oh, well done, Jordan.
Moore now out of the circle. Upcroft out of play. Moore to take the shot at Rayner's insistence, but the pass ends up in his hands anyway. Queensland have about 10 seconds to go. Solomon. That goal does not count, but Queensland still have this game pretty much wrapped up. Only extended the margin by 1, and at three-quarter time they lead New South Wales 35-21. So Queensland looks set to take the other place in the Mixed Open Grand Final tomorrow. They'll play Victoria at 11:30. Our coverage tomorrow will start at 9:30 on the show called Men's 20 and Under between New South Wales and the winner of Vic and SA, which is being played at the minute, and Victoria are leading by 12. So perhaps they will make it. On court 1 will be Victoria and New South Wales in the mixed reserves. 11:30 will be the Mixed Open Vic v. It's looking like Queensland. Men's reserve will be Victoria also up against the winner of Queensland and South Australia. That match to be played next on court 1. And the big one, the Men's Open division at 1:45 tomorrow between New South Wales and the winner of Queensland and Victoria, and that game will be played next right here on the show court. So New South Wales only lost the third quarter 10-9.
Nice cut back by Moore, and just can't finish it off. Story of their night.
Yeah. Had 13 less attempts and the margins 13. Just changed the scoreboard for some reason, so we'll try and get that score corrected soon. But yeah, possession is really what's killed New South Wales tonight. They just haven't had enough, and they haven't made use of the possession they've had. Too many balls, far too many balls have gone over the back line. Partu creating a bit of havoc with his long arms for Allen. And
holding contact.
A holding contact on Allen. Some changes for both teams. With Keeling coming on at wing defence for New South Wales. Nesbitt moving from wing defence to goal defence, and Bedingfield coming off. And for Queensland, Roberts moving from wing attack to wing defence. Nunn coming from the bench to wing attack, and Platt taking a seat. That's probably reward for the hard work that they've put in rather than seeking something new, just rotating the legs before the grand final tomorrow.
I would say so.
They'll quickly be into the ice baths after this.
Hopefully they stay and watch Queensland Open versus Victorian Open and delay that recovery period just slightly.
Well, there's a big carnival atmosphere here. Lots of the teams hang around for another game afterwards to cheer on their state mates. And some big crowds expected tomorrow, particularly with New South Wales already locked into 3 grand finals. They won't make this one, but they also won't make the reserves. The men's reserves. So New South Wales in 3 grand finals tomorrow. The big one, the men's open. They just got past Queensland today. I think they led by about 8 goals in the 3rd quarter, and Queensland rallied hard. And
they did. I watched that on the live streaming back at the accommodation, and similar to last year's grand final when New South Wales just fell in a bit of a hole in that last quarter, and Queensland really came back hard.
They're just losing by 1. So it does set us up for an intriguing grand final, whoever they will play.
I'd like to see New South Wales finish off really strongly here. They've had such a great week. It'd be disappointing to see them just let the game go without really contesting anything. That was a good attempt there by the wing defence.
No, it probably wasn't the right option. Partu was all by himself on the other side of the court. Oh, quick ball from Partu. No one's eyes were up. So New South will take the throw in. Ramsden, Levy. Keeling and Nesbitt trying to progress forward, but they're having to pass it between themselves. Allen now. Rayner outside the circle.
Probably need him a little bit closer to the post, I would say. Good footwork.
Yeah, that was great work from Stenhouse. Mopped up by Roberts. Upcroft. Oh, Rayner just...
Probably wasn't going to stop that big body.
No, he was never going to be able to keep on side. Natakurua takes the pass, Partu circle edge. That was a little too easy. It's an offside call on Keeling. Oh, yeah, that was a delayed reaction to come out for that centre pass from Natakurua. And New South Wales trail by 18, just over 9 minutes on the clock. Rayner That is the second New South Wales goal for the quarter, whilst Queensland have put on 5. Off Patu's foot, he can't be on the ground to claim the ball. Deemed a contact by the umpire. More now.
Just haven't had that dominant goaler that's just turned and looked at the post.
So Queensland will win all 3 games against New South Wales for the 2018 Australian Championships. Live stream brought to you by Game Clothing. You can watch it at amna.com.au. The show court is available to stream on the AMNA Facebook page, and netballscoop.com also will show both courts. We've had great numbers already. Great guests also. Julie Fitzgerald, Giants coach, Paige Hadley, Abby McCulloch from the Swifts. Paige Hadley will be here for the Open Men's Grand Final tomorrow at 1:45 here on the show court. And if you're in Sydney, you can get on down. It's just $5 entry for the Grand Final. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee.
Can we just go back to the comment about great guest commentators and my name wasn't mentioned?
We said, that's why I said great.
Right.
You would be much, much greater.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's an upper echelon of commentators. You haven't done too bad for your first time.
I know, first time out here I've been commentating
never
101.
You read the manual.
Yeah, exactly. Just trying to get some tips from Sue Gordian. I'm not sure I'll be that good though. Oh, well done.
Oh, Rayner behind the back.
I think
New South Wales not happy with that call, deemed over a third by Kylie Pearce.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure Kylie got that one right.
No. Rayner was in the air, but he is at goal attack, so he was in the centre third. But look, Queensland and New South Wales have made a lot of errors themselves, so we can give the umpire 1.
They can have 1.
Guy Keane is busy assessing his notes for the medals to go player of the match. That'll be presented after the game. The actual awards have arrived, so we'll be able to hand them out at some stage today or tomorrow.
Good touch there by Levy and well picked up. Nice swing.
Great ball from Allen cross court. Just not enough times from New South Wales today. Margins at 16. Patu has come off, and Luke Tillman on at centre for the last 5.5 minutes or so. But Queensland will face Victoria tomorrow in the final. So, Guy, you'll have plenty of footage to watch and analyse over the next, 18 hours or so.
Yeah, might have a look at our game versus Queensland the other night. We've had some good tussles against Queensland. We drew on day 2, and we were able to get away with a 1-goal win in game 2. So look out for a really tight contest. Just another basic offside error for New South Wales. Just has not been their night tonight.
And Queensland have been able to rotate a lot of their players through as well, which will be beneficial for recovery. They have
Well done.
there's 7 hours less recovery time than what Victoria will enjoy. So winning that first final is really crucial. Gives you more time up your sleeve to rest and recover, refuel and be ready for the final.
Well read by Tyson.
This quarter's been pretty low scoring, and that avenue to post to Solomon hasn't been as easy an avenue as it has been for the first 3 quarters.
I think Levy's come on quite well. He's been able to just come off the body a little bit, and he's come out a couple of times and read the ball and just put a bit of doubt in the feeders' heads. And another top of the circle sweep.
Ngata Korua finishes. 7 from 11 from her tonight at 64%.
Another centre pass for Sammy Nunn. Been the general down in the attack end. And another little tip there. She's worked really hard tonight. Space in the pocket, everyone.
Oh, great ball from Nunn.
Oh, just landed a bit awkwardly on her ankle then.
45-26 to Queensland. 2 minutes remaining. Oh, good outside arm there from Stenhouse.
It shows what a tough week it is at Nationals. Being a former player myself, I know how much it takes to get through a week, and some of these players are looking like they're just about spent.
Yeah, a couple of sloppy passages of play to finish up. Raina's move out to goal attack probably hasn't had the required effect that New South Wales were after. Hillman. So just over a minute to go in this preliminary final. Another 2 sessions coming up after this. The Open Men's at 6:30 between Queensland and Victoria. That's a preliminary final. Also on Court 1, Queensland and South Australia. And then at 8 o'clock, 2 grand finals. Show Court is the men's 23 and under final between Victoria and Queensland, and Vic also up against Queensland in the 17 and under division. It's hard to believe that the week's almost done.
I know, when you get to that midway point in the week, typically Wednesday, it just absolutely flies, and a good intercept there by the New South Wales goal defence, read that ball really well. But yeah, it does go very quick once you get through those first round matches, and then you play the other team again. Nice timing.
Tip out from Upcroft. No time left on the clock, so Queensland will beat New South Wales in the Mixed Open preliminary final. 46-27, pretty comfortable in the end. And Guy Keane will come back to you with the medals to go player of the match right after this.
Hi, and we're here with the player of the game, Sammy Nunn. Congratulations. Queensland through to the grand final. Come up against Victoria tomorrow at 11:30. You'd be pleased with the result tonight.
Yeah, definitely. We just stuck to what we know, what we needed to do, 1%ers, and I'm so proud of the team.
You just came out so strong in that first half particularly, and then just kept building through each of the quarters. What worked for you tonight?
I think our goal was to not think too far ahead and just stay in the moment, just do our 1%ers right, and it will get us the win in the end.
And will that be the game plan when you come up against us tomorrow?
I ain't giving nothing away, mate.
Congratulations, and we'll see you in the morning. Thanks.
So Queensland too good for New South Wales in the Mixed Open division. Stay with us. Coming up next is the Open Men's preliminary final between Queensland and Victoria. The winner will go through to face New South Wales at 1:45 tomorrow on the show court, and I'll be back at 8 o'clock for the 23 and under grand final between Victoria and Queensland.